Hey buddies, Tigermiyaw is in, and today I'm gonna show you how I edit my flying shots using Lightroom and Photoshop. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get notified. On my last video, I've shown you how I take my flying shots using the Android stand or a stick. Now, I'm gonna show you how I edit them using Lightroom and Photoshop. So let's get starting. I'm gonna show you my workflow on how to achieve these photos using Lightroom and Photoshop. The first thing that I do is to make some minimal adjustments on my shots using Lightroom. First, I adjust the white balance, the exposure, and the tone of the photos. I shoot in RAW, so I have room for this adjustment just in case I missed out on anything. Next, I up the clarity, adjust the vibrance and saturation up a notch. Lastly, I adjust the crop of the photo based on the composition that I'd like to make. After this, I will export the photo and head over to edit on Photoshop. Now that we're in Photoshop, the first thing to do is duplicate the layer. After that, I'll use the pen tool to create a path along the area that I want to remove. Just click and hold to create curves, lines for your path. The next step is to make a selection out of the path that we have created. Now, we can start removing the stick and the hand using the clone stamp. This tool will clone, copy, and paint over the area based on the source that you have selected. In this photo, I choose the source that is very similar to the area that I want to paint over. In this process, you have to experiment which source to take and what kind of brush to use. For this photo, I'm using a medium-sized brush with soft edges. Now I'm going to use another useful tool, which is the patch tool. We're going to use this to refine and tweak the photos some more. The patch tool works just like a clone stamp, but you have to drag the selection to the source that you want to use. The patch tool uses an AI to cover up the selected area with the selected source. I love using this tool because it automatically blends the area with some soft edges. Make sure you're zoomed in so you can check imperfections which are not visible when you're zoomed out. For the last step, I will use the blur tool to soften the edges of the selection made by the path. And now, we have a flying or falling Spider-Man. Practice always makes perfect. So, let's do this again with the same technique with this Captain Marvel photo. If you have any questions, you know where to find me, or just comment down below. Take time on creating the path to make a perfect selection. You can always press Ctrl Z or undo if you have made a mistake. Again, it takes practice and time, so be patient. Just keep swimming, just like Dory said. There are a lot of ways to do these photo manipulations, so you just have to find a workflow that suits you best. And we're almost done. Don't forget to check out my other photo tips and tricks video right here on my YouTube channel. And to finish it off, I use the blur tool to soften the edges. So that's how I edit my flying shots using Lightroom and Photoshop. I hope you got to learn some few tricks or two to improve your toy photography. See you again next time. Meow! Don't forget to like my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.